Hi guys, 732 of your crew here. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3, Episode 2. And this one is titled Dead Man's Party. Now, as of last episode, Buffy has returned home, and her mom has welcomed her home.
Are we finally getting a zombie episode?
I kind of hope so, but I'm not sure what's going to be happening, because Buffy's mom's going to have to cope with the fact that she's the Slayer, or was a Slayer.
Yep.
As well as
Ground rules.
her friends are going to have to deal with helping her while in senior year.
And is she gonna go to school?
She got expelled.
A different school?
Is there a different school in Sunnydale? There's only one way to find out! That's for us to keep watching. Thank you for joining us. If you do enjoy our content, make sure you do subscribe. We should be at 5,000 when this is posted, but if we're not, please help us get us there, because we'll do a movie for yay. We'll see ya. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. So did she bring all her clothes back with her, or did she give them to Anne?
Is she hanging across?
Oh, Buffy.
Oh,
She's a little jumpy, huh?
no, she's hanging a mask.
I just got used to all the quiet while you were gone. It's Nigerian. We got a very exciting shipment in at the gallery.
Art gallery's finally
thought
relevant.
I'd hang a few pieces in here. Yeah, cheers up the room.
It's angry at the room. Mom, it wants the room to suffer.
You have no appreciation of primitive art.
I appreciate it's covering the hole.
Right?
I'd like to find Willow and Xander.
Yay!
Will you be slaying?
Only if they give me lip.
I just want to put this whole thing behind us, get back to normal. You go.
I love the parental desire to feed your children.
Joyce has
Right.
got some good growth since this past season. Xander?
Didn't anyone ever warn you about playing with broomsticks? It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
Give her a hug!
Jeez, Buff.
Come in, Nighthawk. Everything
Nighthawk!
Yeah!
He's like, what's going on?
Hey, Buffy.
Gang!
I like the
Hey,
outfits.
guys.
I was like, oh.
Not a super warm welcome, other than Cordelia, as always. Like, oh, hey, Buffy, what's up?
Well, I feel like they're a little stunned, too.
Yeah.
What if he's mad?
Giles!
Mad?
Are we gonna see a
Because you
hug?
ran away and abandoned your post and your friends and your mom and made him lay awake every night and warn about you? Maybe we should wait out here.
Damn, Xander.
He's not going to be mad. He's going to be so happy to see Buffy.
Check it out. The watch is back on the clock. And just when you were thinking career change, maybe becoming a looker or a seer.
Thank you, Xander.
Yeah, shut up, Xander.
I'm just trying to break the tension.
Welcome home, Buffy.
Yeah,
Hug.
he's relieved.
Hug. Hug.
I got it in a few hours ago, but
See, he's happy.
It's like his family's come home.
you guys seem down with the slayage. All tricked out with your walkies and everything.
Yeah, but the outfits suck. This whole rainbow thing is so over. I'm thinking more sporty, like Hilfiger maybe.
Good. We dusted 9 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
We were kicking a little undead booty.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, I would, but kind of tied up.
You wish. Well? Tomorrow I... Oh, come on. Friends don't let friends browse alone. I can change my plans.
You can't keep her out of school. You don't have the right.
I have not only the right, but also a nearly physical sensation of pleasure at the thought of keeping her out of school. I describe myself as tingly.
This isn't over.
Yeah!
If I have to, I'll go all the way to the mayor.
Oh, he's on his side, though.
No, with the mayor, he doesn't want the mayor bothered.
What's the mayor up to that they keep mentioning him? Is he like a demon?
He's something.
You think Principal Snyder is one of those demons that's sent to watch?
Sunnydale, maybe we can swing private school.
Have Willow teach you.
Say hi to Willow.
Why did it seem like they were kind of avoiding hanging out with her? Because she
Ooh,
Abandon
Buffalo
them?
Summer. Left them to fight all the vampires by themselves.
Yeah, no, I'd drop everything to hang out with Buffy. Friend like that.
Willow ghosting her, right? Aww. That was really fucking lame.
Oh my word. Oh, you must be Buffy. Look at you. Aren't you a picture?
We never met Willow's mom before.
Oh, I'm Pat. From
It's not Willow's.
Club.
No.
I'm sure she mentioned me.
Actually,
I sort of took it upon myself to look after her while you were, off and away or what have you. And you go be with your mom. You two need to rebond.
What does she have on her neck? Is that like a Native American thing? Like a charm?
Sus.
Oh, before I forget, Willow just called.
where was she?
She got held up, but she said she tried to call.
Was there a message?
No. What if I invited Willow and Mr. Giles and everybody over for dinner tomorrow night? Since I sort of already did, I was hoping for a yes.
Yikes!
Oh.
Oh. What is that?
Dead cat.
Goodbye, stray cat who lost its way. We hope you find it.
Is this a
That
pet,
was sweet.
Is this a Pet Cemetery episode?
Mikey, bro. What if that woman put the dead cat in there? She freaked me out. I don't know why. Even though
Y'all
she
are
was
so
only
sus,
nice.
bro.
It's fucking Sunnydale,
not-
bro.
it's not
She's
sus.
clearly a devil
We're
worshiper.
jaded, okay?
It is Pet
Pet
Cemetery.
Cemetery! Ah! I hate these episodes. There's your cat, Mike.
This is not the cat I asked for.
Cat you're gonna get.
That's how cats work.
This is a monkey paw. Is that an actual cat or a puppet? An actual cat. Cat looked really matted up. I'm sad about that.
They buried him.
Dream?
What a cool school. by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a real school, apparently.
No
It's-
way.
It's a private school.
Oh.
Makes sense?
Am I dreaming?
Probably the wrong person to ask.
I'm afraid.
You should be.
A girls' school. So now it's jackets, kilts, and no boys? Care to throw in a little foot binding?
Buffy, you made some bad choices. You just might have to live with some consequences. Just wish you didn't have to be so secretive about things. I mean, it's not your fault you have a special circumstance. They should make allowances for you. I mean, I would think they would be happy to have a superhero.
Yeah!
Is that the right term? I
Yeah!
It's not offensive, is it?
Whoa!
Welcome to the Hellmouth Petting Zoo.
You happy with your cat now, Mike?
This poor cat.
Lord, what a stench.
It's got to be an animatronic, right?
No? Look at that.
I want a dead cat.
He just wants a home.
I live here now.
The library, see if we can determine his exact origin.
Turn around.
That's striking and Nigerian.
You know, I love art talk as much as the next very dull person, but we have work to do, Giles.
Buffy is the problem.
Perhaps Buffy. I mean, you must have.
Please, no, it's fine. She can go with you.
It was, yeah, the last conversation they had.
Oh, is Dinner gonna wake up from the mask?
You're not allowed
She
to
can't
school
go
property.
with him.
Oh.
I'm the dip.
You gotta admire the purity of it.
What? Onion dip. Stirring, not cooking.
Yo,
It's
onion
rather
dip
rich.
is actually pretty fire.
Figure out what kind of deal this is. I mean, is it a gathering, a shindig, or a hootenanny?
What's the difference?
Well, gathering is brie, mellow song stylings. Shindig, dip. Less mellow song stylings, perhaps a large amount of malt beverage. And hootenanny. Well, it's chock full of hoot, just a little bit of nanny.
So, Buffy, did you meet any nice pimps on your travels? And, oh, by the by, thanks for ruining our lives for the past 3 months.
Yikes.
I mean, Buffy has just got home. I'm sure she's still feeling a little disoriented.
All the more reason to make her feel welcome. And a big party says, "Welcome, Buffy."
Giles, read the book.
Oh man, these first 2 episodes have been very like somber, you know, like so like.
I mean, we're dealing with the real life consequences of the fact that Buffy left for 3 months and left her friends without telling them where she's going, but also to fight.
One more flight to fancy, I hope. Joyce said there was room for one more, so I said forget facial night and let's party. I bet you like empanadas.
She can stay. She can stay. We like her now.
So where do you want the band to set up?
The band?
House party, woo!
Did you call Buffy's mom first?
That's the intro. They're having a legit party. Is that
To find China!
I feel like this is not what Buffy needs.
I feel like this is what Buffy needs. She's throwing the coolest party of the year.
I was just sort of hoping it would be us.
Yeah, see.
Well, because she has stuff she like wants. She probably wants to say sorry.
I was
Yeah,
sort
no,
hoping
of course.
we could just hang together
But this is the conflict.
Is Willow literally ignoring everything she's saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Willow's being kind of shitty. I mean, you know, she did kill the love of her life. Like, you know, it's not like she just left because there's too much to handle. You know, fucking 17.
They're also 17.
And murdered someone. Like.
You seem to be avoiding me in the one-on-one sense.
What? This isn't avoiding.
So we're cool?
Wait, that's why with the party, because we're all glad you're back.
Okay.
The least convincing thing ever.
Yeah, she should know that that's Willow lying. And then she immediately walked away as soon as possible.
What's the mask gonna do? Oh no, is the onion dip gonna come alive?
Vampire?
Giles?
No.
Oh shit.
Anything that's dead comes back to life?
Yeah, that's why I said dinner's gonna come back to life.
Some kind of party, huh? Guess a lot of
Yeah,
people glad to have you
come
back.
on.
Seems like people I didn't even know missed me.
It's to celebrate your homecoming. We all do. I mean, it's great to have the Buster back. Isn't it?
Totally. Except you were kind of turning me on with that whole boy slayer look.
Was I now?
You bet, Nighthawk.
I love it. No, fuck you, Sal. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute shit. Hey, it's the X-rays.
Hey, what's the deal with this party anyway? This party? Heard it was for some chick that just got out of rehab.
Are they smoking in her house?
Yeah.
It's a house party, baby.
Is that like peach schnapps?
Yeah.
While Buffy was gone, all I could think about was getting her home. Having Buffy home, I thought it was going to make it all better, but in some ways, it's almost worse.
Oh fuck.
Don't hang out with Giles. Fuck the rules.
No, you can't run away again.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Or is she gonna just go slaying?
No, she's running away again. That's her runaway bag.
Time to go be Anne again. Someone's gotta go break that mask.
What do you mean? It's cool party vibes. And glows in the dark.
Oh, are they all going there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We got a zombie episode!
He was right.
Finally!
Mike was right. How was he right again? The third time today. Nobody's gonna answer the phone in a party, Giles.
Also, I'm pretty sure zombies are a voodoo creature,
They are voodoo creatures.
but it's a Nigerian mask.
Hey man, what's up? Yeah, just at this party, bro.
Don't they have witch doctor?
Zombies probably you crazy, man.
I don't know.
Can I rock you?
I need to speak with Buffy.
Yeah, Fiesta Fell. You gotta do a shot.
There's alcohol at this party. It is.
I was pretty accurate.
Dude, that guy's gotta do a shot. Hey, I need to talk to a buddy. Is there a buddy here? Sorry, he's not here. You got the wrong cost, Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere!
Giles, get in your little car and drive. Get the keys.
You're leaving again?
Nobody
You
wants
just
her.
stopped by for your lint brush and now you're ready to go?
It's not like anyone will mind.
Oh no, have a great time. Oh, and don't forget to not write.
Why are you attacking me? I'm trying.
Wow, and it looks so much like giving up.
Oh my god.
Damn!
We were doing the best we could. It's not like we had a lot of choice in the matter.
Sorry that I had to leave. But you don't know what I was going through.
Well, I'd like to.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Maybe I just need you to talk to me.
How could I talk to you when you were avoiding me?
I know you're going through stuff. So am I. I'm having serious dating with a werewolf. And I'm studying witchcraft.
She's witch!
And killing vampires. And I didn't have anyone to talk to about all this scary life stuff.
Aww.
And you were my best friend.
Aww.
Are my best friend.
Do you like my mask? Isn't it pretty? It raises the dead.
Okay, it's just a zombie.
Just keep going, Giles.
Double tap.
Double tap.
He doesn't know. He thinks he hit a pedestrian. How does Giles not have a gun?
Oh, there's like just zombies
He's
everywhere.
British.
That's a fair statement, Mikey.
What is this? Is this some sort of a joke?
Mom, please, could you
No, I
just...
can't just.
I'm not sure.
Well, you better get sure and explain yourself right away. If you think you can just take off anytime you feel
Stop it, please. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't you think this
You're gonna
house, don't
slay
you?
some zombies.
You know what? That's it.
Xander,
You
notice.
and I are gonna have a talk.
Mom, please.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care what your friends think of me, or you for that matter, because you put me through the ringer, Buffy.
Mom, this isn't the
You
time.
can't imagine months of not knowing. Not knowing whether you're lying dead in a ditch somewhere or, I don't know, living it up.
But you told me. You're the one who said I should go. You said if I leave this house, don't come back. You found out who I really was, and you couldn't deal. Don't you remember?
Awkwardly
You just
leaving
dumped
a
this
party.
thing on me and you expected me to get it. Well, guess what? Mom's not perfect, okay? I handled it badly. But that doesn't give you the right to punish me by running
Punish
away.
you. I didn't do this to punish you.
Well, you did. You should have seen what you put her through.
How about you by the dip?
No thanks.
Jonathan, what are you doing, buddy?
You can't just bury stuff, Buffy. It'll come right back up to get you.
Yeah, that was just all of the people in the background, and they're just like sipping their beers. Like, man, this is intense. Like, I just can't. I could not laugh. That last line was funny as fuck. Yes.
No, I understand why you're laughing.
It's just people slowly walking out like, man, this roadkill.
His keys! No! Giles, learn how
It's like a 1960s car. You can hotwire it.
He's doing it! Yeah!
Come out, Xander. Put yourself in Buffy's shoes for just a
Whoa!
minute.
Boy troubles.
I'm Buffy, freak of nature, right? Naturally, I pick a freak for a boyfriend. And then he turns into Mr. Killing Spree, which is pretty much my fault.
Cordy, get out of my shoes.
Buffy, you know.
Willow, please. I can't take this from you two.
Let her finish. You at least owe her that. Okay, gonna step in now, being referee guy.
No, let him go, Oz. Talking about it isn't helping. We might as well try some violence.
What? Stop saying things, friends!
Oh!
That guy just died!
Yeah.
What a way to bond except for trauma.
Yes!
The zombie mob.
Well, we gotta smash the vape.
Are these vampires?
I don't think so.
That was the point of Pat. Okay, Pat's gonna die.
But he won't calm down.
Fucking weevils and wobbles.
Gotta get that barricade the store.
There are open windows.
I got it. Go help Buffy.
No!
Can you be a vampire and a zombie and a werewolf?
No.
Careful.
Is she bit? Is that how it works?
Probably.
Oz!
Yeah, how did they leave Cordelia apart? And Oz.
Oz got grabbed.
She's Oh God, Pat, she's dead.
Oh, she's gonna become a vampire zombie. Never mind. Fell off the wall. Never mind, it's gonna work.
Someone please step on it.
Resurrecting her friend right now.
Yeah. This is a crazy episode.
This is the party of the dead.
Yeah, dude, what a way to break the tension, though, because fuck me, that was a lot.
Cordelia's needs me.
How do we know it's really you and not Zombie Giles?
Cordelia, do stop being tiresome.
That's him.
What happens if they get the mask?
If one of them puts it on, they become the demon incarnate.
Worse than a zombie.
Yes, worse.
Thanks, Cordelia.
Oh, she's gonna grab it. Oh no, Buffy's gonna have to kill Pat.
Pat's already dead.
Generally speaking, when scary things get scared, not good.
Worshipping.
You die.
No, Willow. What?
Flashbang? Yeah, Buffy's mom. Joyce, let's go! Shovel.
Hey, Pat.
Wow.
Made you look.
With a shovel?
That's brutal.
That's
What?
a sharp shovel.
Die, zombie, die! Die!
What happened to all the corpses?
Buffy's smart enough to figure out herself there.
That's one way to tell people to get the fuck out of your house, huh?
Is this a typical day at the office?
No, this was nothing.
This was nothing. Can you guys fucking hug?
Yeah! Come on, Xander. You know you're gonna get in there next. Come on, Xander.
Everybody.
Yeah, thank God. I was wondering if he was gonna do this.
You can't keep her out of this school.
I think you'll find I can.
You watch. Who?
No grounds for expelling her.
I have grounds, I have precedent, and a tingly kind of feeling.
Personal dislike of the girl does not legally entitle you
Why
to...
don't you take it up with the city council?
I thought I'd start with the state's Supreme Court. You're powerful in local circles. But I believe I can make life very difficult for you, professionally speaking. And Buffy will be allowed back in.
Sorry. I'm not convinced.
Come on, bring out the Ripper.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Thank God! Ripper!
Convince you?
He's such a fucking little
I
fucking
mean, I'm not a
rodent.
full-fledged witch. That takes years.
She's a witch!
I understand you having to bail, and I can forgive that. And I have to make allowances for what you're going through.
You're really enjoying this whole moral superiority, aren't you?
Like a drug. Quitter. Whiner. Bailer.
I love how much
Delinquent.
dating Oz has made her come out of her shell.
Yeah, it definitely has. She's definitely changed a lot. So is Xander. Xander was a fucking asshole.
Well, they're all
this
growing
episode.
up.
Well, I mean, that's
Like, no, but I mean, Xander was like, I'll fucking say it. Guy. You know what I mean?
Well, Xander's always been that guy because he said that about Angel.
Yes, no, but
Yeah.
this was not the same energy as seasons past. Yes, he has
This one
been
was
that guy,
confrontational.
but this was super confrontational.
I think we have to remember that Willow is Xander's best friend of many years, and not just him being hurt, but watching his best friend being hurt and having her feelings belittled by Buffy probably set something off inside of him.
Well, plus it's the whole, they understand her leaving, they just didn't understand the her not talking to them thing.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, not
You know?
not sending messages, but also they probably would have liked to, being part of their group for the 2 seasons, 2 years. They probably would have liked to just been told, I need to go do stuff for myself.
Or she was alive.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they thought she was dead.
They didn't think she was dead.
Well, Mom did. Mom thought she might have been dead. She said it could have been lying in a ditch.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the entire time she was out doing her own thing. I mean, they were fighting zombies and vampires. I'm sorry, for 3 months, learning on their own, putting their lives at risk, not really having a summer just so that they could pick up the slack that Buffy left behind. Now, obviously, Buffy's not the Slayer still, but she was a Slayer and she has the ability to do so. So her leaving a Hellmouth.
She is the Slayer.
Yeah, she's a Slayer.
I don't think she's a Slayer anymore. She is a Slayer. She is not the Slayer. The Slayer.
No, she's the Slayer.
The Slayer was Kendra. Kendra died.
The Slayer was Buffy.
Then she died.
It is Buffy.
Buffy died, and then Kendra became the
No,
Slayer.
I understand what you're saying, but the fans will definitely tell you the Slayer is Buffy.
Fans, is Buffy a Slayer still, or is she the Slayer? Because I think she is.
No, she's the Slayer.
Literally all of the villain, any notable vampire or villain's like, oh fuck, it's the Slayer. Well, not, oh, it's Buffy
Hold on, that's not a conclusive argument because there's always been one Slayer.
Spike also did say when Drew killed Kendra, she nabbed herself a Slayer. Not the Slayer, a Slayer.
Well, because he's also seen many and killed 2 himself.
Exactly. Now, I enjoyed this episode because
he does also call Buffy the Slayer numerous times.
He does. They do.
I hope he comes back for a cameo.
Saves the day, comes to help, leaves. Because he I don't know. I just feel like that might be the thing. But I enjoyed this episode because it was a very, obviously tropey episode. The objective was right in front of us the entire time with the evil artifact from Africa.
The art exhibit.
Art exhibit coming back again. The second time, the first time was
You were so excited when she said that. You were like, it means something, finally.
I forgot. Technically, the art
Why did he have 8 mothers?
No, technically the art exhibit came back in the season with the Incan Mayan girl because that was the art exhibit. But this is it coming back again.
I thought that was a separate museum.
You're right.
That was a museum. She has an art gallery.
This is Buffy's mom. And we thought Pat was a little sketchy, but Pat was just a red herring for, what was going on around them, which was literally the mask causing stuff. Now, it's quite interesting that literally as soon as you die, it activates, basically. And I don't know what the range is, but it seemed like it was basically the whole town.
Yeah,
and
fair.
I guess as soon as the mask power goes away, you disappear. You just poof, which makes me wonder because some of those kids.
What happened to that kid who died?
Some of those kids at the party died.
I forgot. I was so wrong. She was just a nice woman who was trying to help someone who seemed like they needed help.
And they were also drinking peach
And
schnapps.
it's like, no, she definitely put that dead cat in there. I'm on her. She's like, I made empanadas, and I'm like, which? So I feel bad. I was wrong.
I really think it was just a cat accidentally got into their basement and they didn't know it was there. And
Yes, yeah.
Which I will say makes me sad because it looked like it was a real cat and it looked like it was really dirty, which means they made it dirty for the episode. Which
I'm sure he was compensated.
He was compensated. But
fairly.
still, I don't like the
Cat
animals.
makeup.
I don't like when animals are used like
He's
that.
a cat
when they could use it prosthetics or animatronics or something like that.
He grew up watching Salem.
I think that came out after this, doesn't it?
We're not going down this
Okay,
path.
no problem. Sorry. But I mean, I really do feel like that everybody was pretty valid in their opinions about what happened with
Well,
Buffy.
yeah, no, it examined like a part of growing up where people start going off their own ways and they feel abandoned because there's less time made for each other.
And it shows that Buffy's still trying to run away from her problems.
Yes.
People feel abandoned when you run away like that.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been nice. Obviously they're all in high school, but none of them had the capacity to try to address those feelings directly.
They're all 17.
And then it all had to come to like that really awkward setting of at the party, it kind of boiling over.
Well,
because it's, like not for nothing, but it's the equivalent of like, oh, the person I'm dating in high school got into a car accident and died, and then I kind of just went into my shell for 3 months. Like, it's understandable.
It'd be more
that's in like real world.
More if like you were driving the car that killed the person.
So like, they're valid, but not valid to the point of like being hostile about it, in my opinion.
Well, I don't think they were being hostile. I think they were more giving her the cold shoulder. Xander was hostile about it because Xander, I think,
Willow was kind of hostile too.
Well,
it was tough love. Willow was tough love.
Yes.
Not hostile.
Xander was just.
They're high schoolers. They don't know how to process this type of emotion because this is a new thing to them.
Sure.
It's like you're not going to yell at a child for crying because he bumped his knee. Like, that's a new experience for him at 2 years old.
Exactly. And I thought it was very interesting just how Buffy's mom was trying to let her daughter have that freedom while also still trying to be her mom, overcompensating for the fact that she literally told her daughter to get out of the house by, with the food and everything being super nice, allowing her to have a party, inviting her friends over. But she failed to have a sit-down conversation with Buffy and ask her what she really wanted, which was just to talk to her friends and see what was going on. Which, I mean, let's be honest, Joyce was going through a lot of trauma for these 3 months. If your daughter disappears, that's really traumatic, especially if you know she's a superhero, which I thought was a really cute thing for her to say.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was adorable.
Well, I mean, she fucking is.
Now,
you know, Daredevil's a superhero. Buffy's definitely a superhero.
Daredevil is awesome, man.
Buffy is a rocket launcher.
Now
she's a superhero in my heart.
Now, we see.
I'm glad they
we
cleared the air.
We see Giles pull out some Ripper in this episode to Principal Snyder, and I really loved it because obviously they tried to get Buffy back into school. It's not really working because Principal Snyder seems to have some secret vendetta, and the mayor seems to be on his side as well as the local police. But Giles, as a watcher, may have some connections to secret societies that have some pull.
He threatened the Supreme. What do you mean?
State Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Which is still a big deal.
No, that's what I'm saying. But because, like he said, he had no reason to be doing what he's doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now,
he does, but no legitimate reason.
Right. Now, I do like how he threatened him. I want to say that in my mind, just from how much they've talked about the mayor from last episode of last season to this episode, I do think the mayor is probably going to be the big bad guy in this series, or that in
this season. Oh, sure.
The mayor's going to be the bad guy.
I was going to say, you're thinking too small, I think.
Or he, just like, what's that one guy from the end of the season? The guy, the demon that fights, that balances the odds? Whistler?
Yeah.
I feel like Principal Schneider might be a Whistler.
No, but I do think that the culmination...
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was trying to interpret what you were saying.
Watch, he's a demon.
I didn't know. I was just going to make a joke about how I really hope Snyder gets eaten by a monster at some point. I'm hoping for werewolves. I hope it's Oz.
I missed the first.
It's the meth gangs again.
I missed the first principal. He was so nice. Principal, not Dooley, right?
Oh no, he died really horribly though, didn't he?
He got eaten by hyenas.
Kids. Kids who thought they were.
That's why I'm saying I hope Snyder gets eaten by a monster.
The last thing I have that I want to bring up is the fact that we discussed it at the end of last season. Willow was getting into witchcraft. It seems that she's becoming
that was confirmed. Yeah.
She's a practicing witch, which makes sense because her doing the ritual allowed her to kind of tap into that spirit world, that energy, whatever they want to call it, the magic with a K. And maybe she will seek out Amy for some help on learning how to use her powers a little bit more, or just to become a coven of witches. They could work together.
Okay.
Because Amy obviously was revealed as a witch early, so I mean, and Willow being a witch has to have some sort of impact.
You have to remember another reason she's doing it is because they also didn't know if Buffy was ever coming back.
True. So the powers are helpful, but she was also using it to hide her blemishes.
Yeah, which is hysterical.
It's a high school thing.
I was gonna say the Whistler. I feel like he's the Whistler, not a Whistler.
I feel like his name is Whistler.
His name is Whistler.
Yeah.
That's
well, he meant like he's an equal, like doing the same job. But I feel like,
and that's what I feel like Schneider's doing.
No, I think he's just a scummy piece of shit.
My original theory was that Schneider was. I think I told you.
He definitely works for the CIA or.
Schneider was a watcher who lost his Slayer and is now very jaded over losing his Slayer. Was my original theory, and as a result, that's.
I feel like that's putting way too much thought into it.
Yeah, but once this started happening with Giles threatening him and stuff, I feel like he would know Giles is a watcher kind of thing.
But Giles should also know that he's a watcher.
Not if he's a retired watcher.
I think Mikey may be onto something because if you don't forget the one time Spike and the vampires entered the school, he literally was like, "Well, good night," walked away and hit the light switch as the vampires appeared.
I
won't let that go.
He won't let that go, but I really just think that was
you edited it.
Yeah.
So what was your takeaway?
It was just a coincidence.
No way!
No way!
He's like, yeah.
You're the one saying he's a watcher undercover, and I'm saying, yeah, definitely, he's doing some sus shit, and you're like, nope. He's clean.
The last thing to discuss about Willow I really liked was the fact that obviously over the summer she's done some growing. Mm-hmm. Willow for the past 2 seasons has been very quiet, reserved, shy, stumbles over her words and stuff like that.
She stood up for herself.
She stood up for herself, but I also think that's in part to her dating Oz, because Oz we see is a very outgoing person who speaks his mind and says what he thinks, where Willow wasn't. So maybe dating somebody who acts like that, they rub off on you a little bit, but also growing up by having a real first relationship allows you to learn how to communicate with people and say what you want on top of that.
Definitely.
Which was great.
It allows you to feel more comfortable
plus-
in your own skin and opinions.
Also, an important thing, even though Xander might be the front man for their
Nighthawk.
vampire slaying group,
Nighthawk.
clearly Willow was the brains of the operation the entire time.
Absolutely.
So, that also is going to naturally make you more willing to speak when you feel you need to be heard.
Now, I have one last thing I want to bring up is just something a fan commented on that was their headcanon. So, as we saw in the final series, the finale of last season, Drusilla was, talking to Angel about, she was having visions. And, that's how Angel found out about her. When she confessed that she was seeing things, this and that, the building collapsed and people died and then it happened.
At the church.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the fans suggested that just like how Buffy has visions, Drusilla may have been started to become a fledgling slayer at the time. And that's why she was having those visions. And as a result, Angel obviously didn't know she was a slayer, but her powers never fully formed because she was made into a vampire. But she retains those visions, just like how Buffy has visions.
What visions does Buffy have?
She does the dream visions while she's sleeping. She has the visions about...
Those are dreams.
Yeah. Buffy's had visions before.
I understand what you're saying, and I like it, but also like
Buffy's had visions.
What visions?
I could look it up on my phone real fast, but I do remember she's had a lot of dreams about things that actually come true. They're premonitions, just like how Drusilla is having premonitions.
All centered around Angel.
Not even just centered around...
Because I feel like all of her dreams involve
hers
Angel.
were centered around Angel, but one of them also was centered around the Master, where she saw that she was going to die to the Master. Remember? That was her destiny. So it's not just Angel. She has visions and premonitions about things to come that are tragic events, just like Drusilla. Okay. So that's why the fan, which I think is now my new headcanon, is that Drusilla was a prior Slayer, or was not prior Slayer, was like a fledgling Slayer.
That's interesting.
And she was just getting her powers, and when she... As in her age, she told her family about the visions. They thought she was possessed, so they sent her to confess. And Angel, being in a church, was like, "Oh, sure, I'll make you mine." Besides that, I think I told you guys, the fans wanted me to say this too, that the vampire that we see that in the olden days with Irish version of Angel was the Darla, the one with the double pistols. That was his sire. And she did mention that she was Angel's sire in the first season.
I think we were like, no fucking way.
Yeah, and then it turns out she was, which is pretty cool. Besides that, don't got much else to add to you.
No.
Cool.
No.
Thank you for joining us, guys. We're 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
If you do enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon, which features full lengths for this twice a week, as well as other shows. We do appreciate all your support, Buffy fans. You guys are awesome. Your friends are awesome. We do really appreciate all the positivity from the community, enjoying our reactions. And now that we're moving into season 3, we know you guys have been telling us just hang in there. And
I'm so excited. Like I said, this is the Buffy I remember.
So many people have died already. Like we saw people getting their necks broken left and right. And I know
that was fucking brutal. That poor guy.
We thought Willow was gonna die, but thanks for joining us. Bye.